Hello, welcome to my channel, Life Tips with Lucy. I titled this one The Christian's Call, and I'm going to be talking about, the things that I think are the most important for being able to deal with and work with other people. It says in the Bible that, God wants us to go into all the world and preach the gospel. That's the Great Commission. And the gospel is good news. It's the good news that we do not have to live under, sin and bondage, and we can live free lives and be happy and be able to follow the ways that God has for us and the special purpose that He has for our life. So, one thing that Christians can do is go and, open orphanages and help people that are starving and do all these like humanitarian things. But usually the cause of the brokenness in people's lives is through relationship. So first you have a broken relationship with God, and that brings a lot of destruction and heartache and anxiety into the world. And then you have a broken relationship with other people. So in order to, spread the good news, spread the gospel, tell people about the amazing life that God has for them, that they can be connected to God and others and live a fulfilling life, the most practical way to teach that is through establishing good relationships with other people. Because it's hard to have this amazing relationship with God without any context of the relationship with other people. And I know sometimes we like to separate it, like our relationship with God is totally different than our relationship with others. But God created relationship. He created us, to have relationship with Him. He wanted, somebody to have relationship with. And He just set up our whole structure, our whole brains, our whole everything to be, we're just wired for relationship and connection with other people. And those broken connections are what causes a lot of heartache. So I was listening to a video that Jimmy Peters did the other day, and he lives in West Texas and he works with people with drug and alcohol addictions. You can check him out on Facebook at Broken Boundaries Ministry. And he was saying how, a lot of times we feel a need to speak to someone or be a friend to somebody or do something nice for someone and we don't do it, and how that as Christians we can be proud, like so proud in our own way of life, in our own little box, that we won't step out of it. And I think that's true. I've had a hard time with struggling with those same kind of attitudes. Like it's not very comfortable to step out of my box. And like right now, I feel like God has called me to work with teen girls. And a while ago, when He was kind of first calling me, I remember I was outside one day and I started crying, and I was like, Jesus, why can't you come down and help all these broken people? Like, I'm too broken myself. Like, I don't know. It was just causing so much, I don't know, I was just going through a lot of emotional turmoil. And Jesus' answer to me was, that you are, the hands and feet. Like, that's why God put me here. That's why God put us all here, that we are the hands and feet of Jesus. But it does take some challenging things on our part to be able to do that. And I just want to say that I feel like the most challenging thing is really being able to know how to do relationship, how to connect with people in a very strong way. Because even if you go over and, build an orphanage and do all these humanitarian things, even in that, you need to have very good relationship skills to be, crossing cultures and being able to be a witness to those people. But anyway, having good relationship skills is, I think, the most important thing that we can do to help spread the gospel in the world. And a lot of times we feel like we have good relationship skills because we can get on along with our family pretty well. But we're used to our own family home environment. And whenever we're put into other environments with other people from, a lot different than us or in broken places, then all of your skills that you think you have with relationships are really tested. But I'm just really inspired that there are things that we can learn. Like, you can know how to do relationships in a good way. You can know how to do anything, like just like God created gravity and all of the physical laws. He created all these emotional and spiritual laws as well. And whenever we follow the rules, like, it works. And so I'm just really inspired and excited that God gave us the capacity to learn, and it's not just random and off the wall of how to deal with other people. Like, yeah, sometimes things are really hard, and there's a lot of variations. We're all different, but I'm just really inspired that there are some set things that we can learn to help us in that. So yeah, look forward to seeing you on my other videos as we talk more about what relationship really is, and those practical kind of skills that we can have in being able to work with our family, the people all around us, and be able to really reach out to the broken people all around us and give them a helping hand and establish some good connections, and be able to be a good example of what Jesus wants for them and the kind of connection he wants with them.